Hey guys, it's Kelly. I am here to do a video with you that I've not done in a really long time, and that's my empties video. Is he sneaking up beside me? I'm sitting on the floor. But yeah, I have a huge, big bag full of things that I want to show you. Some of the things in here are repeats, but I just wanted to kind of show you some of the things that have been really big favorites for me over the last maybe 3 months, something like that, or what I'm spending my money on. And I just thought by sharing what my experience is with some of these items, and it may encourage you to do the same. So let's get started. One of the things that I have been going through like crazy are vitamins. And as you guys know, let me see if I can find all the things of vitamins. Loud, guys, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm just kind of going through here and looking to see. I want you to just see just how much I'm going through these vitamins. Okay, so as you all know, I had gastric bypass surgery. And so as a result, I have to make sure that I get the correct amount of vitamins each day. And I have to make sure that I get that because I can't take in as much food as I used to. And since I can't, then what I do is I take my vitamins, and that way I'm sure to get everything that my body needs to function properly. Now, some of us, as we get older, and you know that I'm older, we tend to not eat as well, or we're not getting enough roughage, or we're not getting all those things that we need. And so, yeah, I just thought that I would share with you the kind of vitamins that I use, and I'll tell you what I take, and then you can kind of judge for yourself if it's something you might want to do. Because since I've started taking my vitamins and supplements, I have noticed a huge change, not just in my hair, but, you know, in my skin and all kinds of things. So I feel like that I'm doing good to my body by taking these vitamins. Now I have here 1, 2, 3 empty bottles of this very same thing. So let me go ahead and just show you what these are. And I mean, these things are good. They are so tasty. I actually look forward to my time to take them every morning. But these are the Caltrate Bone Health Gummy Bites Bone Strength. But I'll try to link that down below. But I also have this one. It's a little bit different, but I think what they did is they just they changed their label or something, because this one says Caltrate Calcium and Vitamin D3. So what I've been doing, this one says D3 and this one says D3. I think they just changed their label. So I'll look at my newest one, and I'll list it down below. But there's 50 gummy bites in here, and they're about that big around, and I take 2 of those every morning. I chew those up, and they just go away. They taste like candy. They are so yummy. There's the flavors are black cherry, orange, and strawberry, and they are so good. So I take 2 of these. So this is good for 25 days because there's only 50 in here. But in order for me to get the amount of all of the different vitamins that are listed here, in order for me to get the amount of vitamins I need to be healthy and happy, I have to take 2. I think that it says, yeah, the serving size is 2 gummy bites. So I'm not taking more than what the, serving size is listed. But yeah, that's what I take. It's the Caltrate. It's the Bone Health. It just says highest level of vitamin D3 and highest maximum calcium absorption. And it does, you can see the little person on the side right there with Bone Health or whatever. Us women, we have to take care of our bodies, and our bones become brittle as we get older. So that's something to really think about. The other vitamins that I take, I have 3 of these that are empty right now. I've just been throwing them in the bag. This one is the VitaFusion. I get this from Walmart, but it's the Multivites. It's adult vitamins, complete multivitamin gummy, natural berry, peach, and orange. These are so good, but this is what I get right here. It's just the Multivites, and they're tiny little things. Now on here, the serving size is 2, but I take 4 in order to get the amount of everything that I need, because my doctor gave me a list of each vitamin and supplement and how much I had to have each day. And so for me to get enough for what she tells me to, I have to take 4 of these, where you would only take 2. There are 164 in this one. There's usually like 150, but you can see at the bottom here, there's usually 150 there. But this was just a special deal where they gave you 164 for the price of 150. But that's what I use. It just, they are the best. They are wonderful for all kinds of different things, but it's loaded in vitamin A, vitamin D3. It has immune system support, and it's gluten-free, which is a lot, you know, to some people. I don't have a problem with gluten. I do seem to feel better if I avoid gluten, but I'm not like I don't have an allergy to gluten, so I hope that makes sense. But anyway, so that is the 2 vitamins that I take. Those are my vitamins and supplements that are just multivitamins. Now, I take individual, like I take vitamin K, and I take iron, and I take biotin for my hair, because my hair has started thinning out, and I'm trying to make sure that my hair doesn't keep turning loose. But that's just the nature of the beast when your body has been traumatized like mine was. I mean, when you lose 76 pounds in a matter of months and that sort of thing, and you're not able to eat the kinds of foods that you really need to, your body does go into shock. And one of the first ways that you'll notice that your body's in shock is your hair starts coming out. You start, you know, your head starts shedding. And so I have just hit that mark around the 5th month post-surgery where that's happening. So I do take those vitamins also, vitamin K, iron, biotin, and I think those are the only other 3. And I buy those individually. So they're not part of my multivitamin stash. These are just my multivitamins, and then that's the amounts that I take. Now that's prescribed by my doctor. So if you are in a position where you are not eating well, or you don't take in enough vitamins, or you have noticed that as you're beginning to age a little bit, that your skin and other things are suffering, then I would suggest going to Walmart, getting some multivitamins, definitely something that is high in calcium. It's very hard to take just a calcium pill. It's really hard on the stomach. I can't take just a calcium supplement by itself, and my mother can't. I know a lot of people that can't take just a straight calcium pill. It makes me sick at my stomach every time I try to do it. So I would just suggest trying to get it all in something like your multivitamins and that sort of thing. Another thing that I've noticed is that I have become lactose intolerant. I can handle cheese. I don't ever really eat butter or anything like that, like real butter. But I can still tolerate cheese, but I can't handle milk, and I can't handle ice creams or anything like that. So the multivitamins that have the calcium and that's good for the bones, that's what I focus on to make sure that my body and my bones get that, especially since I have spinal stenosis now and I know what's going on in my back. I feel like I need to take better care of myself. My mom has osteopenia, which is the stage before osteoporosis, and that's something that all of us women face. And you know, brittle bones and that sort of thing. And as you get older, and as you get into your, you know, your later years in your 80s and 90s, you tend to have falls and those kinds of things. And that's why you see so many broken hips and backs and bones and those kinds of things. So it's better to go ahead and get a head start on your bones and keeping them nice and strong, especially if you don't drink cow's milk. Then, you know, go with almond milk, which is what I've done, but make sure that you take your vitamins so that you're getting what you need, so that your bones will remain strong. And as you get older, they won't be as brittle, and you won't be as likely to hurt yourself for you to fall or have an accident or anything like that. That's what I think about, in addition to just making sure that I'm healthy from my surgery. Okay, let's see here. I have this next that is also something that's health related that I think is really overlooked. I think it's something that you need to do. I had never done this before my surgery, but now I've always had IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, Some people suffer from irritable bowel syndrome and they're constipated all the time. Some people that suffer have diarrhea all the time. Everything that is just straight diarrhea. And then some people flip-flop back and forth. And one of the best ways to help IBS or to just keep you running smoothly is to take fiber. I just buy the store brand. This one happens to be the Walgreens brand. It's the Walmucil, but it's just Metamucil. I get the caplets. I take 2 of these every morning. Now, it says that you can take more, but I have found that 2 work for me every day. It keeps me regular. I can't really, it's not good for you to strain. If you've had children and you have hemorrhoids or anything like that, girls, I know that's a touchy subject, but I mean, we're all girls here, and guys, if you've ever had a hemorrhoid, it's not ever good to strain, and it's not ever good to try to pass really hard stool, because it's just not good for your colon and your intestines and that sort of thing. And before my surgery, I never took any kind of fiber of any kind. I mean, nothing. And I suffered all the time. I'm the one that had the combo. I never knew if I was going to have diarrhea all day or if I was going to be hurting all day because I needed to go to the bathroom. And so now I take 2, it's the same thing as Metamucil. It's just I make sure that I take the caplets or capsules. I can't drink the stuff. I just can't do it. I mean, there's just no way. I just can't do it. It turns to jelly before I can get it down. And I also have to consider that I have a very small stomach, so I wouldn't be able to mix it up and drink it quickly enough anyway. So I just take these capsules. They are so handy. I just throw those in my little medical thing that's got all my medicines dosed out for the day, in the morning and the evening. Put 2 of these in the morning for every day. I take it. Guys, since I had my surgery back in March, I haven't had one issue with my IBS. My IBS is under control, and I have felt 150% better. And I have also noticed that I have very little bloating. I had a lot of bloating when, before I had my surgery and before I started my fiber routine. And now, I don't have to worry about constipation. I sure, I occasionally will have a bout of diarrhea, but that's usually only if I eat something I'm really not supposed to eat, and I'm doing that to myself, and I know better. But, my channel, I'm trying to empower you as you begin to age, and when you start approaching my age, which I'm 48, as you know, you want to have already started these routines, because it's going to make your, midlife time, it's going to make it so much easier, so much healthier, and it's going to give you less to worry about. And it's going to, colon cancer is a real thing. And, I have someone that was very dear to my heart that died from colon cancer. And so I feel like that we need to take all of our systems very seriously, including, our digestive tract, and taking probiotics or whatever is also wonderful. Eating plenty of yogurt. If you do like yogurt that has active cultures, it's excellent. But definitely get on a fiber therapy. You can buy the store brand. It's cheap and it's easy. And all you got to do is take 2 capsules in the morning, and you're ready to go. And it may take a while for your body to regulate through, but once it does, you will notice that your stomach will go down just because you won't be as bloated, and you will feel better. I promise. Okay, some of the other things that I have been using that are, I guess you could call this health related. Okay, I read somewhere about deodorants, and that you really need to change your deodorant out every 3 months, because your body kind of becomes used to it or whatever, and so you need to kind of trade it up every now and then. Well, you guys know that my holy grail is the Secret Clinical Strength and the Soft Solid, the Stress Response. This is my holy grail. I love this. It's what I'm using right now, but I do take breaks from it. And when I take breaks from it, I have been using this. It's the Mitchum Clinical Powder Fresh for Women. Let me see if I can show you. It is wonderful. I really like this. It is a, it says 48-hour protection. And it's a solid antiperspirant and deodorant. I have to have both. I'm a hot nature girl, and so, you know, I need something that's going to help, you know, kind of curb my perspiration, and then the deodorant on top of it, because, you know, you don't want to be smelling. It's not fun to be smelling. It's not fun to worry about whether or not you're smelling, you know, that sort of thing. So when I take a break, I've been going to this, and it's a really good one. I really like it a lot. And I don't know how many beauty gurus you watch on YouTube, but I watch Fleur de Force, and she is the one that brought up Ladies Mentum, and I started using it, and I really like it. So I agree with her. And so yeah, change up your routine on your deodorants ever so often. I had been stuck on the same kind for a long time, so just change it up. Okay, the next product that I have is a hair product. This is the Tresemme Thermal Creations. It's the Heat Tamer Leave-In Spray. This is what I have been using on my hair. I've been using it on my hair for a while now. I love this stuff, but it just says that heat protection up to 450 degrees, and which I don't need, you know, my curler to be that hot anymore. But yeah, that's what I've been using, and I love this stuff. What I do is I always put my Paul Mitchell leave-in conditioner on my hair, comb it out. If I have the option of letting it air dry, I will. But otherwise, you know, what I do is I just go ahead and spray this all through my hair. I comb through with a wide tooth comb to evenly distribute it. Then I blow my hair dry and I curl it. And I think that it's really helped. I've noticed that it just seems like that my hair is healthier on the ends than it's ever been. I don't have near as many split ends, you know, and I'm not seeing as much damage as I normally would. And I have noticed that change since I started using this. So I really do think that, you know, heat protector for your hair is a big deal. And I think it's something that if you have a lot of hair, that you have to, you know, if you have to use a hair dryer or any other heat tools, those kinds of things, I think that it's important that you put some sort on there. And this just happens to be the one that I really like. I found mine at Walgreens. I was just kind of browsing around. I saw it. I liked that it had this spray on the top like that. And I thought, well, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and try it. And I really like it. Okay, now the next thing is also, I guess, beauty related. This one is the Almay oil-free makeup pads. I have to have the oil-free. I usually wear contacts. I've not been able to wear contacts in a while, but I always use the oil-free because I don't like to get an oily film on my eye. It just bothers me. I have gone through so many of these. What I like to do when I go to take my makeup off is I start with this because I want to go ahead and get especially if I'm wearing waterproof mascara, I like to go ahead and get that mascara, you know, get it soaking off and that sort of thing. These are wonderful for that. If, you know, I am at my vanity, then I'll use my Bioderma and that sort of thing. But this is really good because it's targeted to actually remove it. It's not just a micellar water. It's an actual makeup remover pad. Really like it. There's 120 pads in here. I mean, you know, it works great. And at one time, I noticed that it had started burning my eyes, but I noticed that I was sort of mixing some of my skincare at the same time. Once I stopped doing that, it stopped burning, and I've been good to go ever since. So if you are looking for a good oil-free makeup cleanser pad, then I would suggest the Almay. It has aloe vera in it, and it's good. It's really good stuff. Okay, now another thing that I have here is a body wash, and this is from Soap and Glory. This is the Sugar Crush. I talked to you guys before and told you in one of my favorites that I was loving this. Finally finished it. I didn't think I would ever finish this thing, but I mean, it just went on and on forever. It smelled like I was bathing in a cross between sugar and a margarita. It was great. I absolutely love this stuff, but I finally finished it. I'm loving it. I'm on to another one though now that I am in love with. But I love this while I was, you know, using it. It went on forever. It was 16.2 ounces, and I mean, it went on forever and ever. I absolutely loved it. It's just got this sweet lime scent, and I don't think you can go wrong with any Soap and Glory products, and they are sold in Walgreens now, so you can pick it up there. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk about before I kind of get to kind of like a little home thing is my dry shampoo. I go through these like crazy. I just have one in here, but I have thrown a ton of these things away. This one happens to be my favorite. It is the coconut and exotic tropical flavor or scent. I don't really care if it causes a white cast because I rub it into the scalp really good, and I don't have a problem with that white cast even though I have the darker roots. And that's just because I mean, you know, I take time and I rub it in, and then I leave it there and let it soak up. You know, it's got cornstarch in it, and you've got to put it in there, rub it into the roots really good, and then leave it alone. What I usually do if I'm going to use it, I just go ahead, I brush my hair out, I put this everywhere against the roots that I, you know, see oily spots, rub it in really good, and then I wash my hands, and then I'll brush my teeth, I'll take my vitamins, I'll do all those kinds of things that I would do in the morning, and then I'll go back to my hair after it's had time to do its job. I think that's the secret to any kind of dry shampoo. I think that you have to give it time to do its job. You can't just spray it in there and expect it to be an immediate, oh, I have clean hair now. No, I mean, you know, it's designed to soak up the oil, but if you don't give it time to do that, it's not going to. So I think that, you know, it tells you to wait 1 minute after you've rubbed it into your scalp. I usually wait longer than that. Like I said, I brush my teeth and I do several other things, and then I go back to my hair, and my hair is always nice and fresh. I can't wash my hair regularly, not only now because it's falling out, but also because it has gotten so dry over the years. And I do good to wash my hair maybe every 3 days, every third day, I should say. You know, I'll wash it on one day, then I'll go this day, and then the next day I'll wash it again. So every third day I wash it. And this works for me in a tight. If I don't have time to wash my hair on that third day, and I've got to get up and run and go and do something that I wasn't expecting to have to get up and move around and do, or I'm not going to have time, you know, to wash it and dry it and go through the whole, you know, 9 yards, then this is what saves my life. And Batista's cheap, guys. You can get it at Walgreens, you can get it at Ulta, you can get it at Walmart, get it anywhere. And I don't understand why you would buy a really expensive, you know, sort of dry shampoo like from, you know, the different brands at Sephora and things like that, when these will do the job if y'all just, you know, use it, if you just use it right. So yeah. Okay, the only other thing that I have right now is I just hit my backdrop. The only other thing that I have is home related. I had this in my kitchen. It's the Twisted Peppermint. It is from last year. It's the Gentle Foaming Hand Soap from Bath & Body Works. It's just the Twisted Peppermint flavor. I absolutely love this stuff, and so every year I buy a bunch of it up because I like to have this in my kitchen all year round, because if I'm messing with meats or smelly foods or anything like that, no matter what I'm doing, if I wash my hands with this, for some reason they just seem so much cleaner because of that peppermint scent. So I have gone through one of those just recently, and I didn't put all of them in here, but I have gone through quite a few of those. And then I have some candles that I've gone through. Let's start with this one. And I don't know what happened to the label here, but the label is all cracked looking and everything. The glass is not. But this is from their aromatherapy line. It's the Stress Relief and Eucalyptus Spearmint. It's really good, guys. I mean, I burned it as much as it will possibly burn. There, you can see there's just a little bit left in there. But, I mean, I absolutely love this. I think that it is stress relieving. I like it a lot. I like the vanilla lavender to relax. But if I feel like I'm getting very anxious and, you know, kind of feeling a little nervous, I can light one of these, and I do think that it does help. There's just something about our olfactory system, you know, our sense of smell that triggers our brain different ways. And I do believe that this eucalyptus spearmint, I think that it calms us. I really do. So that is the first candle. The next one, this one is Black Cherry Merlot. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, I burnt this on my dining room table. It is so It smells so good, guys. And you don't have to like wine. It's just a very rich grapey slash mulberry slash, oh gosh, it's so good. It says the fragrance notes are dark cherry, black raspberry, and sumptuous merlot. I don't smell the wine as much as I just sort of smell the vineyard smell. It's really, really good. I burned that in my dining room. And then I have tons of Christmas candles left over. This one is the cinnamon caramel swirl, and I have been burning this in my kitchen. It's just a really good kitchen one. It smells so good. It's addictive caramel, ground cinnamon, rich brown sugar, and creamy vanilla. You can see that it's got the last year's design on it. I just bought up a ton of candles last year, and yeah, so these are the ones that I've still been burning, even though, well, you know, like 2 of them are not like necessarily holiday candles. One of them is, but I do like to purchase candles around the holidays, candles that are my favorites. I don't see why I have to be limited to them around Christmas. If I like them and I want to smell them, I'll burn them all year long. That's just me. I'm just a rebel, guys. But anyway, that is my empties. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope it was informative. I know that it's a little long to be an empties, but I wanted to share everything with you, and I wanted to talk to you about those health things, because I'm finding that it's making a huge difference in my quality of life. And if I can do anything with my channel, if I can help your quality of life, help make you happier, entertain you, make you healthy, and help you to be happy, I couldn't have done anything better with this channel. So that's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, because that always helps me. And also hit that subscribe button on your way out. And if you like this video and everything, then share it with your friends, because the more shares that I get, the more exposure I get, the more subscribers I get. I love all of the subscribers I have now, but I would love to have even more of you guys out there watching and enjoying what I'm putting out. And I hope that the content that I'm putting out for you guys has been enjoyable. I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing more than just planner videos for you guys. I've been putting the planner videos on the back burner for a little while. I have some that are going to be coming, and you're going to see a lot of videos taped with me in this shirt, because I'm taping a lot of videos today. I'm trying to get a stockpile. So yeah, just don't, forgive me for looking the same in every video, but that's just going to be the way it is. I hope that you enjoyed, guys. I'm definitely leaving this time, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.